Hey everyone, TimaeuSS. Welcome to another NIKKE video. And this is going to be a brand new series called the God Comps, where I take teams that I find on CN, JP, Korea, Global, or NA, and break it down to you and present to you why they are successful. So to start the series off, we have the shotgun teams. Okay, the shotgun teams is a team that has been talked about a lot, especially during CPT2 because it was so powerful. However, it's not as strong on full release because it was just simply broken back then. But we have, luckily, a video from one of my viewers, Violet, who is an absolutely monster of a theory crafter. And he's presented to me his interception as a full clear, and of course presented pointers as well for us to talk about in this video. So I'll break down the shotgun team in general, and then we can watch the videos regarding the full S clear, okay? And we'll show you why it's so good against those bosses. First of all, I also want to shout out Isabel because this man is an Isabel simp. So I definitely want to talk about Isabel because there are specific comps, especially now that they've been discovered on the CN side for Isabel, and she is an absolute monster. So it's very interesting to see that. So I'll go over the teams and we can talk about how the shotgun teams function, but we'll use this team as an example. All right. So first things first, the shotgun teams, especially the Isabel comps, revolves around actually three core units: Litter, Volume, or Dola. Sorry, Litter or Volume, Dola, and Drake. And the reason why is because if you're going to use the Isabel shotgun comp, you have to rock units that reduce the burst timing, because Isabel has an effect where she reduces the burst window. So you need to compensate that by using Litter, Dola, or Volume. However, Violet has said that with Litter and Dola, it's enough already with the reduction. If you run Volume as well, and he's tested that the burst comes up, however, the rest of the team is not ready to go. Okay, so that's one thing to make sure if you're using Isabel. And she's actually replaceable. My man just loves Isabel, but she is replaceable. You can use Polly, for example. You can use Maiden, for example. She is very much replaceable, okay? What is not replaceable are the reductions, the CD reduction, and most importantly, Drake. Drake is the unit that actually absolutely make this team fly. Okay, and Drake was the unit that made the shotgun team so oppressive in CBT2. So Drake was nerfed in the full release, where her own damage kit was reduced in terms of full damage output. However, Drake still has the effect where she makes the spread of the weapon tighter. This is increasing the hit rate, okay? Which means that after you increase the hit rate, it makes your damage go up. Your damage output will be greatly increased, especially the shotgun team by Drake. And if you have Drake, give her a shot, and you don't even have to run her with the shotgun team. If you run her with ARs and whatnot, she will still increase the damage output for those units. So Drake is actually, I would say, the core team setup, I guess, lead for the shotgun team. Okay, and you can see this is the CN shotgun team. Similarly, they've used Dola as a sniper, and then instead of a Litter, they use Volume. But of course, you can use Litter here; she's better. And then in terms of the rest, they've put Maiden instead of Isabel, and Yuha for the attack buff because they swear by it. But of course, in this video, similarly, we have the interchangeable Litter with Volume. The Dola is the same. The Drake is the core, and the rest too, they are the accessories. But of course, again, flexible. So let's take a look at this fight and we'll break it down in greater detail, okay? So right off the bat, we see that this interception, again, it's such an annoying boss with it moving around, but shotgun's particularly good because you will be able to hit a lot of the red dots, okay? So you can see it broke it pretty much instantly, okay? It broke it pretty much instantly in the first round. And we'll see some of the small movements that he's able to make around, I think, 0 to 5. Okay, so 0 to 5. You see, he's got auto on for the burst, but he's turned off auto tracking. Okay, not only does it help you with your aim when you're applying when you're attacking the bosses, because it doesn't snap to the small parts. Okay, it allows you to focus on the red circles. It doesn't snap to the excavator L on the sides, which is important. But he also made specifically mention that at 0.25, okay, he lets Drake reload right here. Okay, he lets Drake reload, even though he is not at complete ammo usage, because he is waiting for this burst. He is waiting for this burst to go up because he knows that he's timed it so that he waits for the burst. Okay, waits for the red dot on the full, so he can full burst during that time. All right, and there he goes. In his testing, if he were to dump the ammo clip initially before the full burst comes up, he's unable to break those circles 100% of the time. So the most crucial timing here is that he waits. Okay, make sure that Drake has the full ammo magazine capacity when the full burst comes up. So it's very, very important. It's very, very important. And of course, deepest is way. And it breaks the circles. Okay, we're going to reload. And he's going to eat this. So this is another thing that you can do. Okay, when this boss uses the attacks, because you fail to break the circles, you go into cover. You need to go into cover. And you can do that by double tapping the unit. Okay, so there's a difference here in the sense that there's a double cover and a single cover both being used. The double cover is when you double tap a unit and everyone else goes into cover. This is to avoid AoEs, as we've seen in the video. To go into single cover, you have to turn off, again, this auto mode, the auto attack mode, and then you just let the unit reload and the unit will go into cover. Okay, and the rest of the fight is very simple. He breaks the red shields, the red circles, takes care of the missiles, but he misses that one, so he goes into the single cover. And I'll just show you again, okay? And this is why you have to do this menu. So he goes into single cover, dodges that, while the rest of the team can fight, times the full burst with the full reload, and goes to break. And again, shotguns is so much better here because when you're hitting one circle, they're so tightly close together that you're going to be able to break the other circle as well. And the rest is very straightforward. Okay, you're going to be able to break the boss and go for the full clear. So everything else is straightforward, so we can just fast forward. And he makes the full clear. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. And we can see here Isabel's damage is very impressive. So I want to go back and talk about the shotgun teams. Okay, so we talked about the core 2 damage reduction, which is volume or litter plus Dola. I think these two are key. We've got the Drake. Okay, so if you have those 3 core units, just slap on more shotguns as the last 2 slots, either Sugar, Maiden, as you see, and if you have Yuha, you can slap Yuha for the attack buff, but they all work. Okay, the shotgun team is really, really good in the story as well. In comparison to some of the other AR teams, of course, but in boss fights, especially with close range boss fights such as the Gravedigger, with multiple interception points that you need to break, the shotgun will reign supreme, okay, at a similar power level as, for example, a Scarlet team. Okay, so hopefully this breakdown was extremely detailed. If you enjoy this, let me know so I can create more videos like these about the god comps and how they function. Okay, and to finalize it, I'm very keen to see someone run the full reduction Isabel comp. On CN they talked about Isabel, volume, Vesti, Dola, and litter to have a full reduction damage up. So let me know if that works for any of you guys, and let me know if you enjoyed this type of videos, and we will discuss more about other god comps that we have seen in future videos. Okay, all right, thank you so much, and TimaeuSS here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.